Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and today is the 11th of September, and it's the first September the 11th for many years when I've not been on an aeroplane. Every year I seem to be on a plane going somewhere when it's 9/11. It's probably because it's usually the cheapest flight. Anyway, so last night there was a bit of a dump in the price of Bitcoin. We came down from like 57.5k down to pretty much 56k. Quite a big dump, actually. You can see with the EMAs that I like, these are the 5-minute EMAs, the two most important ones being the 55 and the 21, the green and the yellow here. Now these crossed bearish at about 2:30 in the morning and have been bearish ever since, although it does look like they are about to cross bullish again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there'll be a video linked at the very end of this video showing you how to set these up. It's a free indicator on TradingView, and TradingView is free, although I suggest you use my link, which is savewithcrypto.org/TV, because if you do decide to upgrade to a pro account and you pay for 1 year, you'll get $30 off, which is what I do. Okay, so why did we dump? Well, I think it was because Kamala Harris and Donald Trump had this debate last night. I haven't watched it or anything, but it looks like Kamala was quite good at sort of needling Donald Trump and made him look like he didn't know what he's talking about, which is quite difficult because he's quite good at talking, but Harris has like a law background. So, you know, those people are really quite good at making people squirm, aren't they? So I think that's what happened there. Anyway, because it's assumed that Donald Trump is going to be very pro Bitcoin, pro crypto, and we don't know about Kamala Harris yet. It's not something I think she's mentioned yet, so we don't know about that. So I think that's why the price of everything dumped a bit during the night. And to be honest, it had gone right up to like nearly 58k, which was obviously going to be a psychological resistance. And I believe there was quite a lot of liquidity around 57.7 as well. That kind of got grabbed on the way up as well. So there are multiple reasons why it dumped. Now, is it going to come back? Well, we'll know that in a few minutes' time if we see these EMAs cross over properly. Okay, so this is a few minutes later, and what actually happened, it didn't quite cross the way I wanted it to, because it crossed bullish here just a few minutes ago, and then now it seems to be struggling to stay above. Let's see how this next candle closes in 15 seconds. Okay, well that one closed okay, so that's still keeping these apart. And this is the kind of thing you want to see, but on a larger scale. You want to see the cyan, which is actually the 9 EMA, at the top, kind of leading the way, ideally going positive, you know, pointing upwards, and then the yellow following it, and then the green lagging behind. That's what you want to see, but more like this that we had yesterday. If you want to kind of not be distracted by the noise of these very small movements, I'd probably suggest going to a higher time frame. Even just going to 7 minutes makes things look a bit more sensible, doesn't it? Because on the 7 minute, the yellow hasn't crossed the green yet. So we're still in quite dodgy territory. Okay, so what to expect next? Well, on TradingView, if you're on like the Bitcoin chart, you can go to this little stars and stripes thing here and see what's going to happen. Okay, so these are announcements that are going to happen today. This is going to be at 1:30 p.m. UK time, so that's 12:30 UTC, isn't it? Now, the important one, I believe, is this inflation rate year on year. If this is less than 2.9, it's going to be good news. And I think if this is going to be less than 2.6, it's going to be great news. Now, that doesn't always mean that the price pumps. Indeed, what might happen, people will start to get excited towards 1:30. So in a way, the actual price is kind of priced in. At that point, people who've traded this small incline here might sell, and the price will dump back down. And then after that, we'll probably go back up again. Now, where will it come down to? Well, unfortunately, we do have a CME gap down here at 53,900, which is where the CME closed on Friday night. That's the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Now, I believe every week so far in 2024, this CME gap has been filled, and so far this one hasn't. Now, one did take about 3 weeks to fill, but the majority fill within a few days. So Friday wasn't that long ago, was it? So it's very, very possible we could dip down to here. So maybe something like this, we shoot up, come down, and then wiggle our way back up again. It's very possible, isn't it? And by doing that, that would also, complete this Bart Simpson here. And then maybe get as far as this point of control on the VRVP, which is at 59,100. Now, of course, all this is total speculation, and it's just something that I think might happen. No one can predict the future, but I'm preparing myself for something like this, okay? So I'm actually currently in a very small long. So obviously I've kind of front run the idea of the 5 minute, but this is looking rather undecisive, and maybe I should have waited until we got the 7 minute cross, which, looking at the time, could easily coincide with the inflation results. So it looks to me like we are currently in the area of a local bottom here. Unless anything goes terribly wrong, I don't think the price is going to come down in the next few minutes. But definitely, as soon as we get those results, we will see some volatility. And that's what we want to trade. So I think what I'm saying is that I won't be increasing the size of that long position until I see the yellow 21 EMA cross the green 55 EMA. Now, my regular viewers will know that I've got the idea of these indicators from Eric Crown, and what he does, he uses this kind of technique and some other indicators to automate his trades. And I'm just thinking now that, imagine if that had been automated, so I'd gone long then, short then, this kind of thing, and then be looking for a long down here, and that was automated. So what I did on Monday was I bought the Crown Quant automation that he sells, and it is not for beginners, that's for sure. And it's also not cheap. I got this one with 80% off because it was a special offer. I'm currently working through this stuff, but my hope is within the next week or so, I will be able to start automating trades, see how well it works, and then using this kind of technique to basically just make my life easier and make it so that I don't have to stare at a screen all the time, and I can sleep at night knowing that trades will get opened and closed in a safe manner. And the whole point about this is that not all the trades will win, some will lose, but statistically, by analysing the data over the past 12 years, say, you know that you have an edge. So it's not magic, and the strategies will have to change over time. So it's never going to be a set and forget thing either. But that's what I'm learning at the moment. Now, if you're interested in finding out more about this, you can find out for yourself by going to savewithcrypto.org/crown. It's crown with a K. And that is an affiliate link, so I do get a little kickback. I'm not sure if you get anything yourself, though, but it will help out the channel and make me very happy. So if you want to see what I'm doing with that, then please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you've got the notifications set on all. Any questions, please leave them down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Although with this, I am slightly out of my depth at the moment, I must admit. Or if you want, just leave a comment and say hi. Do like the video, of course, and above all, tell your friends.